Are you looking for urban, creative, intellectual, and socially forward LGBTQ media? The new National Youth Pride Services Network provides more than 1,000 live and on-demand hours of programming from and around the world on several platforms simultaneously, including YouTube, Periscope, radio, Apple TV, and Chromecast. With original programs from NYPS, the fastest-growing Black LGBTQ movement in the U.S., as well as from other amazing producers, you are sure to find something you like each and every day. For your free subscription, visit www.nypsnetwork.com today.
My name is Cordero. I am a member of National Youth Pride Services from Atlanta, Georgia. And today, March 23rd, we celebrate the one-year anniversary of the NYPS Network, the largest collection of live, on-demand, amateur, and professional Black LGBTQ media. So with over 2.5 thousand subscribers and 4,000 daily visitors, the NYPS Network provides its viewers with the best entertainment through TV and radio shows. So tonight, we take a look at some of the NYPS produced content from our first year. So sit back, relax.
It's a great day to be unpredictable, a great day to be unpredicted. Will you be mine? Could you be mine? Some old crazy shit will be said today, some old crazy shit will be said. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? I have always wanted my own show, now I do. And I hope that I have the show that's great for you. With that said, let's talk about some crazy shit today. I don't really know what I wanna say. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be a viewer? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be a viewer?
Hey everyone, it's me, Danny Stewart, and host of Monday Nights with Danny Stewart here on the NYPS Network. Unfortunately, there is no new show this week, but what I would like you all to do is go back and take a look at some of those old shows that I've already put up. Just check them out. Tell me what you think. Hit my line at 202-599-1092 and let me know what you think. Give me any questions, comments, concerns, or any feedback that you may have. Give me some new show topics or anything like that. Anything, just hit my line and let me know what's up. But anyway, check out those old episodes. I will be reposting them on my Facebook wall. In the meantime, in between time, and I will surely have something new for you all next week. Thanks. Peace, love, and blessings. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your favorite time of the day on your probably least favorite day of the week, Monday Nights with Danny Stewart. I'm your host, Danny Stewart, and tonight I will be talking about a very interesting topic that a lot of people, well, some people freely share it, but not everybody just wants to go out and talk about this. I'll be talking about my very first time that I kissed a guy and the first time that I had sex with a guy. So, yeah, really intimate topic tonight. And it's going to be I'm going to try and keep it interesting without being too much, because some of the details get a little hot. You know how that goes. But anyway, so we'll start with my first kiss. My very first kiss, I was in 8th grade. And I was in the band at the time, and we had a former student of my middle school that would come from his high school, and he was in one of the hot bands in the city at the time, one of the hot high school bands. And he would come once he finished band practice, or some days he would be excused to come and help us out, like volunteer and stuff like that. So he would always pick on me. Like, I was in the percussion section. I played either the bass drum or the tenor drum. Yes, I was a drummer. We were the hot, just side note, sidebar for all my band geeks out there. Percussion is it. There would be no band without the percussion section. So just want to put that out there. But anyway, back to the story. So anyhow, he would always pick on me. Like, whenever there was a part to play or something like that, he would, we would all have to learn our new music. And then after we learned the new music, we would have to play our parts separately. So each person in the percussion section would have to play their part. And if you messed up, you had to run laps or do push-ups or both, depending on, how he was feeling that day, if he passed the test, failed the test, whatever. So, like, the slightest thing I would do, if he heard my rim click with my mallets, because I was back there adjusting or something like that, I had to run laps or do push-ups. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this MF is getting on my last nerve. Like, why am I always having to do all this extra stuff? Like, what's up? And then if I did good, like, everybody else was like, okay, they just got extra stuff. And I was just like, And usually I would have to be the first person to play out of everybody. So I was just like, what's really good? Like, what's up? So one day I was in the bathroom, handling my business. And I hear the door open, then I hear it close, and then I heard it lock. So I'm like, oh shit, what's about to go down? Like, I didn't know what to do. And so I look back, and he's just standing there looking at me like, yeah, I've been waiting on this. So I'm like, okay, we gonna have to fight or something like that. Cause this motherfucker always, trying me. He always doing that. So I'm, mad. So I zip up my pants and I turn around. And he was like, what's up? And I was like, nothing, about to go practice. And he was like, oh, okay. And so, no, he said, no, you're not. And I was like, what do you mean, no, I'm not? He was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, okay, so am I going home? Are you dismissing me? Like, what's up? And so he says something. And I forgot what it was. This is a couple years ago, y'all. I've been graduated high school. Not going to give the year, though. As far as you all know, I'm 21. But anyhow, he said something to me, and I was just kind of taken aback by, like, what? And so I go to wash my hands, and he grabs me, and I'm thinking we about to start fighting, and he kissed me. And I was just like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? Mind you, he was a cutie. I'm not even gonna lie. He was really, really cute. Like, real cute, smell good, always dressed really well if he wasn't in practice clothes, like, real fly. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this man is kissing me. And he gave me his number, and he was like, call me later. And so I was just like, I don't know what to do. And of course, then, like, I was just I hadn't even really fully accepted the fact that I was gay or anything. So that really just, like, messed my world up. Like, everything just went upside down all over the place. Like, my life just started to fall apart. But anyway, so that was my first kiss. And then the first time that I decided that I wanted to give my virginity away and have sex was with the guy that I was actually with, what was this, like 11th grade? Yes, it was like the summer between, I was becoming a senior in high school pretty much. So this was, the summer between my 11th grade and 12th grade year. And he was here visiting his dad. Well, not here, but he was home. Well, for us, it was home. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, by the way. And so he was home visiting his dad. And I was like, you know, we were just kind of texting and stuff like that because his mom lived in Atlanta, so he was like back and forth between the two. But when school was in, he was in Atlanta. And when the summer was in, summer was out or whatever you want to call it. When summertime came, he was in Jacksonville. And so we got to spend a lot of time together, talking on the phone like all day, every day, texting, all that other stuff. And that was before texting was free. So I hadn't ran up the damn bill. Like my grandma was like, what's going on? Just craziness. So, but yeah. So he came over one day and we hadn't planned on it. We really didn't plan on it, but the energy was kind of high, if you know what I mean. And so when my grandma left the house, my brother was in another room playing video games as always. So I had my room to myself. So I went, closed, locked the door, and it was really like, are we going to do this? Are we not? What's really going on? You know, I was a little scared at first. And he was just like, come here. And so I went over to the bed and I sat down and then I just started kissing him. I just jumped on him. I was like, I'm just going to take this chance while it's here. I'm not going to, you know, all of that stuff. While I was walking across the room, I just kind of was like, am I going to do this? Am I not? Am I not? Am I not? All of that went through. But by the time I got to that bed, it was just like, let's do it. And so just jumped on him, kissed him all over the place, started sucking on his neck, all of that. It was just like really hot. And then, you know, clothes started coming off and all that bumping and grinding and stuff. And before you know it, we was all in. Yeah, it was pretty hot. I will spare you all the details. I'm pretty sure, well, some of you might want to hear it, but I'm just not that type. But, yeah, that was the first time I decided to give my virginity away. We were in a relationship for, I want to say, probably about 4, maybe 5 months, mostly long distance. Because like I said, I lived in Jacksonville and he was in Atlanta. So about 4 or 5 months. And we weren't seeing each other, you know, physically that often until summertime rolled around. And so I know I did sneak, like we did get one visit up there in Atlanta and I was able to see him then, but that was like probably like once. Yeah, that was once. And then after that, it was just always whenever he was home in Jacksonville. So yeah, so I guess we just kind of decided, hey, let's take advantage of the time while we have it so we won't be sitting on the phone talking about it all the time. But yeah, so I guess I was a little bit of a slut, huh? But anyway, that's all that I have for you all tonight. Maybe you all should call in and give me some of your first times, first kiss, you know, first time you had sex, whatever your first was with a guy. That would be a very interesting topic. Be sure to take down that number and call in so we can talk about this the next time in the comments. For the upload, you know, I'm always here to interact with you all in the comments. So make sure that you all send me your comments, you know, send me your comments or call me on that number. And I look forward to talking to you all next week on Monday Nights with Danny, your favorite time of the day or your least favorite day of the week.
Are you looking for urban, creative, intellectual, and socially forward LGBTQ media? The new National Youth Pride Services Network provides more than 1,000 live and on-demand hours of programming from and around the world on several platforms simultaneously, including YouTube, Periscope, radio, Apple TV, and Chromecast. With original programs from NYPS, the fastest-growing Black LGBTQ movement in the U.S., as well as from other amazing producers, you are sure to find something you like each and every day. For your free subscription, visit www.nypsnetwork.com today.
And welcome back, guys. Back to the favorite portion of the show where I reveal the underwear that I am wearing by none other than Tasty Treasures, who I am becoming infatuated with because of their awesome underwear that they have. This particular pair is my very first of the kind. I've never had any like this, but just like every other pair of underwear I've gotten by them, they're awesome. They're relaxing. They feel great and everything. So yeah, let me show you what they look like. Yes. Now, they look more so like those jock straps things that the jocks wear, and you know, at first I was really hesitant about it, and like even with this being open, they're still actually really comfy. And I mean, I can still kind of pretty much do what I want in them, just like how I love to do in all of my underwear. And I love the fact that this is not cut here, or these do not come down as long. Please pardon my hairy ass legs. I have not had time to actually get rid of the hair. But yeah, they're awesome, right? They look really good. Mesh, just like the pink and green ones that I had on the other episode. So I love that too. It kind of gives your body some breathing space and things of that nature. So awesome. You guys can win a free pair of these if you want. All you have to do is the same thing that you've done in the last few episodes, is send your name and your size to Anthony at NYPSnetwork.com as many times as you want. There's no limit to how many you can do it. Increases your chances of winning. So if you like these as much as I do, make sure you guys tune in for that. And lastly, I want to announce the winner of a previous episode that I totally forgot. Congratulations to Jelani Brenton. He won the green pair of underwear. And then this week's winner is none other than Dominique Grace. So congrats to both of the guys, and thank you so much for entering for the contest. And lastly, before I get off of here, there's immediately following this episode of Uncover is going to be an episode of Eat by none other, sorry, got tongue-tied, than Jay Cross. Crazy regiment guy who looks, body is fucking fantastic, giving out some special tips on eating healthy, working out, and making sure you make the most of your day with your proteins and your nutrients. I know I'm gonna tune in. You should totally tune in. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? You can be more healthy. Awesome, right? So please make sure you guys tune in, and also tune in for the third episode of Unpredictable with Leslie on Tuesday at 10 p.m. And I'm out of here, guys. I'm about to go chill and relax. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hi, I'm Martez Anthony, and I'd like to invite you guys to Old School Jams. Songs from the past with meaning to the present. In this compilation of songs, I would like to invite you guys to join myself, members and staff of the National Youth Pride Services, and a few other special guests. And a few others I got farther. What's up, guys? Theater 1, 2, 3.
How you doing, everybody? This is Alex Jonte coming to you. I want to wish everyone a happy holidays. I want to talk a little bit about what the emotions Best of My Love really meant to me. Honestly, in today's society, we really kind of see people just openly give the best of their love. And just listening to the lyrics of this like old school song, it's talking really about relationships, like pure relationships of both parties kind of going through the hard times separately, kind of being lured by wine and cheap tricks and people in the crowds, but out of everybody, that one person, that person that's pulled your attention, finally gets the best of your love. And because they're the best form of themselves, they pull out the best of you, which gives them the best of your love. I think it's a great reflection. Like, songs like this, if you think about it, are really kind of timeless because they speak to every generation. I mean, this is, of course, an old school song, and honestly, it still applies. Now, the emotions from people around my age would recognize this song, but nobody would really just call out the emotions, right? But, I mean, even the name, The Emotions, that's what they're talking about, the emotions of love. I just think more and more often it's the best way to say it, we really find that kind of love. And a lot of these days we find people who are just measuring and calculating how they could utilize a person or figure out the best way that people work out for them, right? It's all about how can I benefit. And this song is really talking about being selfless, and when you're able to get to that place, or a person pushes to get you to that place, you are definitely growing. They talk about in the song, the love is growing every day. Even the best version of that love grows every day when someone pushes you to that point. It's a pretty amazing feeling. I personally have had the pleasure and being blessed with knowing what that kind of love actually looks and feels like, and I would encourage you as a youth to continue to, if not you have already found that, to continue to strive for that. You know, Dr. Maya Angelou always said, love again and again and always again. And this song really kind of makes that more pronounced, and I just think it's just an opportunity for all us just to give love. It starts 2017 off right on a positive, optimistic note. So, from Alex Jonte to you, give the best of your love to each and every person that you meet. Bye, everybody.
So what's up, everybody? I need you all to do me a huge favor and check me out starting at 9 p.m. on Periscope at Youth Pride. I'm doing not really a hostile takeover, but a friendly takeover. Either way, come mess with your boy. It's fun. I'm dope. Y'all dope. Just do it. Like Nike. Hey.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Stacks, and I'm here because I was asked to do an interview. And this type of interview is not me talking one-on-one with somebody else. I have a list of questions that have been emailed, and I'm going to read off the questions, and I'm just going to answer the questions as I go by. I actually like it because, I ain't got to get all dressed up and go meet somebody. You can actually see me, in the comfort of my own home, the real deal me. So, all right, let's get to these questions. All right, question number 1. What are your stats? Age, birthplace, current city, height, weight. All right, well, as far as my birthplace, I was born in Salinas, California. I'm 24 years old. My birthday is September 20th. I'm about 6'6", weigh about 200 pounds. That's about it as far as that question. Next question is, when did you start playing sports? I've been playing sports my entire life. Honestly, since I can remember, I've played all sports. My mom, when I first was old enough to play sports, she got me into soccer, baseball, football, track, basketball, everything. So I've done sports my whole life. It was never anything new to me. Question 3. When did you realize you were actually good in basketball? Honestly, I didn't realize I was good in basketball not until high school. Because my whole life, pretty much all the way up until high school, I hated basketball. basketball was the worst sport I ever played. Out of all the sports that I played, I was good in all of them. But basketball was just that one sport that I couldn't just seem to get down. And what ended up making me like basketball was one summer my dad bought a basketball goal. And outside in the front of the house, that's where the goal was. All my friends and my family, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, all of them would go outside and play basketball. And I would watch pretty much because none of them wanted to pick me on their team because I sucked. And I didn't mind because I'm like, hey, I knew what it was. So I really didn't care. And one summer, my dad comes out and he's like, son, why are you just sitting down here? Why aren't you playing with everybody else? I told him, well, Dad, they don't want me on their team because I'm not good. So I just rather watch. And my dad's like, all right, come on, son, you on my team. So me and my dad, we go out there and we start playing and we win. And not only did we win, though, he made it so I was the one that won for us because they wasn't worried about me because I suck. So my dad told me just stand under the goal and just when he passed me the ball, catch it and lay it up. And that's what I did. I ended up getting pretty much all the points. And ever since then, I love the game. Like I dedicated my life to trying to get better at it, mainly as a way to try to connect with my dad more at first. But after a while, his love for the game became my love for the game. And so basically the rest is history. Next question. When did you realize that you were gay or bi? Well, for one, I am bisexual. I prefer men to women, but I am still attracted to women. I still would have sex with a woman. But I realized I was gay when actually when I got out of high school. Prior to high school, when I was in high school, I never looked at guys. I was always curious, but I never attempted because you have that thing with black men, how we're raised that it's wrong to be gay. So I grew up in that kind of environment. So I actually just kind of ignored the fact that I had these somewhat feelings. Like I would watch gay porn all throughout high school, but I never actually did anything with a guy. I would just look at gay porn and then go date a girl. And then one day when I was in college, my girlfriend at the time, she told me how her brother was gay. And at this point, it shocked me. It shocked the hell out of me, honestly, because up to this point, I believe that stereotype that if you're gay, you're feminine. And so when I found that her brother was gay, I was like, nah, he can't be gay because he acts straight. So it shocked the hell out of me. So I went and talked to him and it was like, hey, this is what I've been going through. I've been watching gay porn, just explained to him how things was. And he was like, well, you might not actually be gay. You might just be one of them weird straight guys that like gay porn. So only way I'm gonna know is if you go ahead and experiment. So I did, and I enjoyed it. So I kept doing it, and soon after, I had came clean with my girlfriend and let her know, and she was okay with it for a while, and so we continued to date. But I seen how it was affecting her, and so it got to the point where I had to just choose one, either stay with her or stay fooling around with guys. And honestly, I chose guys because they're not as emotional as girls. But me and her are still very good friends to this day. All right, let's see. Next question. How did your sexual orientation affect your engagement in sports? Well, like I said, I didn't actually start talking to guys until I was in college. And so up to that point, it didn't affect it at all. I liked basketball. I got out there and I played. But when I did get in college, my basketball team, they found out about me and found that I was gay. And it really did affect it negatively. For at first, when they found out, they all had a question. They was asking like, "Oh, do you look at us in the locker room, and are you attracted to any of us, and things like that?" And I'm like, "No, I don't look at any of you like that. Y'all are all teammates. That's all y'all ever gonna be." Personally, I thought majority of them was ugly anyway, but it is what it is. But so as the year goes by, I'm steady hearing rumors about them talking about me behind my back because I was gay. And then afterward, like after they found out I was gay, when we would go on tournaments, nobody wanted to be my roommate anymore.
I had the roommate with the coach because the coach was the only one that didn't mind me being gay. And honestly, he did some stuff that I feel like he was just trying to turn me straight. Because I remember we was in a hotel room one time, and he brings a girl up in the room, starts having sex with her right in front of me. And so, yeah, it affected me that way. But I adjusted, didn't really pay no mind. And after that year, I left the team and just started working. And from then on, like whenever I play basketball, predominantly, mostly people don't really know who I am unless they gay themselves. So it really doesn't affect me at all. Not anymore, at least. All right, next question. It says, how did you come out to your friends? That one's actually funny because, as some of you may know, I am a former porn star. And that's pretty much how I came out to not just my friends, but my family as well. Because people don't know how to mind their own damn business. And social media snitches on everybody. So this girl from my old high school, girl I didn't even know actually. She was actually 3 years younger than me. When I was a senior, she was a freshman. So I don't even know why she thought it was her business to do this. But she went on Facebook and tagged me in and said, "Oh, hey y'all, guess who's doing gay porn?" And sure enough, it gets around to my friends first. That's actually how my basketball team found out in college. And then once it got around to my friends, all they said was, "Dude, why didn't you tell us?" They're like, "Man, we still love you the same, no matter if you was gay or straight. You are homeboy, so you could have been told us this." And I'm still friends with them to this day. All right, so let's see. Next question: where did you play college ball? I played college ball at Fisk University. If anybody out there watching this is considering going there, don't. Next question: did you come? Did you come out to them? If so, how? Well, I already answered that question. Pretty much, it was one of the other ones. But anyway, all right. Next question: did you feel supported by specific coaches and teammates? I felt supported by one of my coaches and two of my teammates because during the whole ordeal, when everybody first found out about me, two of my teammates I actually played high school ball with, and so they knew me pretty well. They was pretty much like my other friends. They were just mad that I didn't tell them, but they still treated me the same. And then even after I left the college, I still played basketball with them. So to them, I mean, for those two, I felt like they supported me. And then as far as the coach, he threatened to kick anybody off the team that tried to gay bash me or anything like that. So yeah, I felt supported by the coach. I mean, that could be because I was one of the starters and one of the better players on the team, but either way, I still felt some kind of support from that. Let's see. Do you feel it is easier now to be gay on a college sports team? As time goes by, I actually do feel like it's somewhat easier because people are more accepting, but at the same time, I still feel like it's not very easy to just tell people who you are. Like to just open up to people, especially people that you play basketball with and you're going to be in the shower with or in the locker room with changing because you don't want them to feel uncomfortable. Like even if you're comfortable with yourself, you don't want other people to feel uncomfortable when you're around them or they're around you. So it's easier because people are more accepting, but at the same time, it's still not that easy to just tell people that you like men, pretty much, because it's always that fear, like, okay, what if they start to judge me or look at me differently? And most people are afraid of that. All right, next question. Do you think there are any current gay NBA players? Why do you think there are or are not? Yeah, definitely. Definitely currently gay players. I mean, I've heard rumors about gay players, but I definitely think there are DL players because it's DL people everywhere you go. Honestly, they say 1 in every 3 men is gay. I feel like it's 2 in every 3 men is gay, honestly. That's just how I feel. I don't care. I don't believe in you being DL, but you're straight. If you DL, you like fool around with a man, you're gay. Or at least you bisexual or whatever, but you're definitely not straight. So yes, I definitely believe that there are gay men in the NBA, whether they want to come out and tell it or not. Definitely. Like I said, I'm quite sure that they have established gaming in the NBA. I just can't remember the player's name right now, so I'm not even going to speculate on that anymore. But I do believe that. Let's see. Next question says, the NBA says it is ready for an openly gay player. Do you think fans are? Hmm. I think the fans will be okay with it. 'Cause like I said, the world is being very open now, very much more accepting than it used to be. So I feel like the fans can handle a gay NBA player. I don't feel like a fan can handle like a gay lifestyle NBA player, someone who's extra fabulous, if that's what you want to call it. But I do believe that they're ready to handle an NBA player who openly admits that he's attracted to men. All right, let's see. Next question. Do you think you are a less? I mean, hold on. Do you think people think you are less skilled in basketball because you are gay? No, I don't think that because, in fact, most people, like I say, I play basketball with, don't even know that I'm gay. And the ones that do know that I'm gay, they definitely know I'm not less skilled. They didn't got beat by me so many times, they wouldn't even dare think that. All right, let's see. Next question. What would you say to gay teens who want to play college or pro ball when they get older, but are afraid they won't be taken seriously if people know they are gay? Honestly, what I say is forget them. Be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. If you feel like they're gonna judge you because you're gay, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with like I said keeping it to yourself because it ain't nobody's business what you like. But at the same time, if they approach you on it and everything, and they say, "Hey, I heard you like men," I mean, hey, don't deny who you are. Tell them straight up, like, "Yeah, I like men. You got a problem with it?" I mean, that don't change how I play on the court. Yeah, I go to bed with men at night. You go to bed with women at night. But guess what? When we get on the court, we both still men. You gonna do you, I'm gonna do me. Who I sleep with, that doesn't affect my game. So that's what I would say to you if you're a teen and you trying to if you're gay and you're trying to go play college ball or even pro ball one day, just be yourself and don't let nobody intimidate you just for the fact that you are gay. All right. Next question. What do you do for fun? Fun. I mean, basketball is fun. I do that anytime I can. But other than basketball, I like playing video games and I like going to the gun range. That's a hobby of mine. I like to collect guns and go to the gun range and see how different guns shoot. That's just me. Let's see. What do I have planned for Christmas? Well, right now it's Christmas Eve, and I'm going to stay up pretty much all night. And once everybody's go to sleep, because they don't need to hear me, but when everybody goes to sleep, I'm going to set up a little surprise for them. So when they wake up, they'll see what they got from Santa. That's my plans for Christmas. But all right, next question. How do you incorporate basketball into other things you do? Well, basketball is all about teamwork. So when I go to work, I incorporate basketball with my coworkers because I'm a corrections officer, and so we need to work with each other well, so we don't end up getting hurt by the inmates that we're protecting and keeping locked up. So I incorporate teamwork and team building skills with us to make sure that we all come in healthy, and then we all go back out healthy at the end of the day. So that's how I incorporate basketball with other things outside of basketball. All right, we got two more questions. If there was no basketball, what else do you think you would be passionate about? If there wasn't any basketball, I'll be passionate about riding guns, like I said earlier, because I love guns. Um, and I probably try to I would have focused more on school, honestly, but probably became a video game programmer because, like I said, outside of basketball, I love video games and I love guns, and I also like writing. Eventually, I'm going to start up a blog. Not sure when I'm going to have the time to do it between schooling and work, but eventually I will be doing that. So look forward to that. And finally, the last question. What are 3 things people don't know about you? 3 things people don't know about me is going to stay unknown because everything I want people to know about me, they already know. So those 3 things you will never know. And that's all there is for now. I might have another interview and might give y'all some more info another time. But until that time comes, y'all have a happy New Year's, have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. And I'm out. See you.